Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Welcome back one more time today. How are you doing, JG? It's been a bit of a momentous day in GTL history, hasn't it?
It's nice just to be able to have this stream here tonight, speak calmly, not be too animated, and just sit back, have a cup of tea. No beer, just a cup of tea for me. You got a Coke.
Yeah, mate.
And just have a look at some other draws, some other tournaments was ongoing, because the tennis never stops here on Game to Love. There's so much more tennis to be played. We should touch on, obviously, the epic finals we saw today. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to talk about or see any of the Berrettini-Karatsev, so I'll let you speak about that in a minute. But the one what really stole the headlines was Rafael Nadal, Stefanos Tsitsipas. Wow. Rafael Nadal did it yet again. It was amazing. You saw how much it meant to Rafa. Yeah. He had a little dive in the swimming pool earlier as well. I don't know if you saw that. It's quite a funny little dive, to be fair.
Mate, what a legend, though, Rafa is. Just to be at that stage in his career and still just the passion, it just never dies with him. It's just so great to see. And you saw that on when he set up match point, that biggest, I want to see some slow motion replays of that big fist pump and roar from him, because it sends chills down your spine, that type of stuff. Loved it. Tsitsipas, amazing too. I think the match it was just tennis from the heavens, mate. Yeah. That's all you can say.
Oh, mate, it really was. And thankfully, we had John Silk there. He did such a great job. Can't wait to have him on more live watch-alongs. And he's in the chat right now saying 3 hours, 38 minutes classic. Nadal win over Tsitsipas was the longest best of three ATP final since ATP began.
Wow.
Keeping records in 1991. So it was a monster of a final. Obviously, it's Rafa's longest ever final and a free setter. He'd come out victorious. You can see how much it meant to him. He said afterwards he's never played a final in Barcelona where he had to win it, where it was that tough basically to win. It was a real battle. And Tsitsipas, for me, all he's done is his stock's just gone through the roof. I know he lost, but people now hold him in a regard as he's the second best, isn't he?
He was
the man right below.
Yeah, match point, mate, and that's what I mean. It was a hair's breadth between the two players. Maybe the only thing that got Rafa through was being in Barcelona, and it's simple as that. Tsitsipas wiped the floor with everybody else, and Rafa's been gradually getting better as the week gone on. But Tsitsipas barely put a foot wrong, even in this match. Incredible. I mean, I know that we're here to talk about Munich and Estoril, but you can't not mention that match today, because
we had to talk about it. And obviously, I didn't see much of Karatsev. Disappointed he didn't win, but yet again, he's nobody who can leave with his head held high. He's had a brilliant tournament, beating Djokovic. His name's not going anywhere,
mate.
I believe he could be in one of these draws as well. Whether he pulls out or not is another matter, because I'm not sure what state Aslan Karatsev's going to be in.
Calves,
if we're tired, mate, he must be exhausted. Poor Aslan.
Those calves have increased in size by about 2 times now. He's got this carrying around like basketballs on his legs now. There's put so much effort in. But mate, I gotta give it up to Karatsev, mate. Even though Berrettini, I'm so happy for him to finally be winning the tournament for the first time in a couple of years now. Karatsev, mate, after we did the 3.5 hours with him versus Djokovic, then the match the next day, the 3.5 hours with Nadal as well, with that match against Tsitsipas, but also the final there for Karatsev. It went all the way to the wire, just ran out of steam in the final tie. He was hanging in there for a lot of it, and you were just thinking, how is he doing this? How is he summoning something? Because it looked like Berrettini was going to blow him out of the water when he won the first set 6-1. And then suddenly, Karatsev just like a little fire started burning in him. He started just attacking everything. He went for that, the volley when he comes in and hits
the drive volley.
Yeah, mate, he was going for them. He missed about 3 of them from the start. I was like, oh no, he's going miles on. And then he started getting them in. And that's when you start worrying. He started hitting the lines. Berrettini, if you go back and watch some of the highlights, he was laughing in disbelief throughout the whole match at some of the shots Karatsev was doing. So fair play to him. I think he must be knackered though, Karatsev. He's had such a epic tournament. Well done to him, but well done to Berrettini.
I think the best analysis is from John. Tennis was the winner today. There was only one winner, and that was tennis. Out of all four of them, out who we covered, all of them were immense. Berrettini included. I know we've not spoke about him a lot, but you touched on him there. One to watch. He's got all the skills, and it's good that he's sort of past that injury now, where he's starting playing his tennis again. And people will start thinking, oh, you know what? Berrettini's still around. He's winning tournaments as well. So I'm super pleased for that. I just want to give a shout out to Jordan. How we doing, mate? Thanks for the super chat.
Yeah, cheers,
He's saying
buddy.
Congrats to Schwartzman on winning Dosser of the Week, narrowly beating Djokovic in the vote on Discord. If you've not joined our Discord, it's good that we've had about 20 new members join from our last few watch-alongs. So that's pretty good. The link is in the description. Unfortunately, I forgot to put it in the live chat for this one.
That's what
but it'll be great. It'll be great to see if we can add some more people join the Discord. And we have people like Jordan. You got Wild Live. You got Melez, 12 Travel 21, Gene there as well. They're all in the Discord, and they're a great bunch of people. I must admit, they're probably a bit more fun than me and Ben as well, because they don't stop. They're always in there, and they're always talking tennis. Mate, and with that, Jordan, mate, you've just moved. I don't think you've moved anywhere, but you're cementing your position in number 3.
Yeah, indeed, mate. Well,
thanks, mate.
We will try and be in there as much as we can in the Discord. But yeah, as you can see, we've been working some pretty hectic hours over the past week or so. When we're not on these streams and giving you the podcast, we're making improvements to it, and we've got a lot of new things that are coming very soon to the channel that we're very excited to announce very soon. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. We'll be in there in the Discord and have a little chit chat with you when we can. I know I normally do it when I'm on the way to the shop, and I like to jump in there and chat to you guys while I'm walking around. But I'll try and get in there more often, as I'm sure JG will as well.
Yeah. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this one. I think we're going to start with Munich. Yes. It's also called the
Bavarian International Tennis Championships, or BMW Open, I believe this one is.
I think it's the BMW Open. Well, I've known it for the last few years. I think BMW have had that the sponsorship there. We had the Volvo Open, didn't we, recently? BMW next? Now. We've got Tesla coming up. I'm not sure.
Man, there's got to be. Surely there's got to be a Tesla Open at some point. But yeah, mate, I'll bring up the past winners. I know it's your favourite. I'll just make this a little bit.
So obviously last year, unfortunately, we didn't have it because of COVID. We had Matteo Berrettini. He was a runner-up last year. But Garin, triumphant. We know how good he is as a clay courter. Really impressive. I think Garin's in this draw as well, so let's see what he can do. Prior to that, though, it was a German stomping ground. You had Zverev, and Kohlschreiber.
Yeah, Andy Murray in there as well. Tommy Haas there, Kohlschreiber again. Martin Klizan, mate, back in 2014. Go on, Martin. Like that.
Dominic Thiem, runner up there to Kohlschreiber. You've got Silic there. I know we've got Davor in the chat. He'll be quite fond of that. And he was just a runner up in 2012. Looked like it was quite a tight tie break, actually, in the first set. And some other big names. Kohlschreiber has done very well. I'm not sure if he's still... I know he's still playing, but I'm not sure if he's qualified or in a position to be in this draw. Maybe he's got a wild card. We'll have to find out and have a look at the draw. I've not had a good chance to look, to be honest.
Literally not even. I took a quick glance. Obviously, I had to try and pop a couple of people on the thumbnail. So I saw Zverev was in there. Karatsev's supposed to be in there as well, whether or not he'll play, like you alluded to a second ago. But... we're going to go through that one first. Do you want to do it in groups of 4 as we normally do?
Yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. If you want to, just before we do that, if you want to join our league, it's not too late to. It'll be great to get your predictions in now. I'll share that in the live chat. It's also pinned in the description as well. So let me just put that in there now. All you have to do is sign up with your email address. You can join the tennis draw challenge. Indeed. Me and Ben will be giving prizes to the winners. It's free as well. So why not? Just get involved. It'll be great to have as many people in there as possible. I think currently we've got 187 people in the league, which is awesome. But let's try and push it to 200. That'll be great.
Let's do it, mate. And it's always going to get harder and harder to win them the more people that join. I know that.
Well, the main thing, Ben, is it embarrasses us more and more. The more people that join, the further we are down the pecking order. It
Mate,
seems.
oh god, and I think you absolutely destroyed me in the 3 of the 4 tournaments in the past week. So I think I only got 1 out of 4, which is annoying. So you're overtaking me probably quite heftily, which is frustrating for me. I've got to really focus. This is not ideal. We always end up doing these really late. I've got to make sure I don't make any weird selections like I did on the last one. So yeah, I mean, I can. Do you want to? Should I bring it up?
Yeah, bring it up, mate. Let's get straight into it. I can confirm we have the number 1 seed, Alex Zverev, right at the top. And the number 2 seed is Casper Ruud. But he's only just number 2 because you've got Aslan Karatsev sneaking in the middle of the draw. But like we said, whether or not he plays is another matter. Some of the qualifiers who qualified today, we had Ivashka winning. Mackenzie McDonald's in there. Yeah. The other one was Galon Riveros. Really good clay quarter as well. Watch out for him. And the 4th one kind of eludes me. I can't seem to find it. There we go. Stebby.
Yeah, mate.
Cedric Marcel Stebby.
I thought you.
How can you forget in Germany?
Mate, I thought that was the main one you were going to read out first. I know that you love him.
You know how much I like him. Adam was a dark horse for one tournament. And he didn't even qualify. It was in the final stage of qualifying and then got knocked out. So it's always a first for something, having a dark horse who didn't even get into the tournament.
Oh yeah, look at Almina saying, "Will we get the classic Ben forgets to save moment? Or do the accidental swipe where I delete my whole bracket?"
The recent one, Almina, is the MacBook where he has the 2-finger slide and he just loses everything.
I know that's happened too many times, isn't it? I need to start using a mouse, mate. I've got one right here. I don't know why I don't use it. Anyway, let's. I could just use it. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to continue and hope I don't make the error. Right, top of the draw. Alex Zverev, the 2-time champion here. Well, 2-time champion from last couple of years. Either Garin won it the last time, then Zverev was the champion the 2 years before that. So he's going to be probably the hottest favorite. Going to be hard to root against him in his home turf. Remember, where was it he was playing? Cologne, wasn't he? Won back-to-back hard courts in Cologne. He loves it in Germany.
That was hard court, so different surface here, but he's very good on the clay, Zverev.
Very good. Mate,
let's just see where it goes. So just moving down, he's got the buy through. You've got a lucky loser, Brankis. He was lucky to get in. Very lucky loser. Maximilian Martera, the wild card. I'm actually going to go for the lucky loser, and I'm going to have Brankis to beat him. This is a tough one. Rusevori Ivashka. I'm really torn, actually, on this one, and I think based off what I've seen of Ivashka of late, obviously took a set off Rafa, didn't he, recently? The Barcelona champion. I think it's hard to really root against Ivashka the way he's been playing. As much as I love Rusevori, if it was on hard court, I think it would be tighter. But Ivashka, I don't know, he's just so good. I'm going to be going for him.
Mate, I'm actually going to go with the hometown faithful. I'm going to go Martera to beat Berankis, just so it's an all-German affair being set up in the next round. I think I'm going to go with you, actually, with Ivashka as well. I'm sorry, Rusevori, but I'm going on form. And if you take a set off Rafa, then that's good enough for me. Mackenzie McDonald, Dusan Lajovic, mate. How do you first see that one playing out?
I'm going to go Lajovic. Bit disappointing in Belgrade. I thought you could have done slightly better. But he's still, I think it was a tight one. I forget the exact score, but I did catch the end of it, and it was in the balance. I think there's only a break what finished it.
Yeah, 3 sets. Delbonis, very, very good player on clay, as we know. Then he lost to Dan Evans, obviously, in Monte Carlo in 3 sets. Really tough because Dan Evans had a great week. So he's been losing in 3 sets every time. So Mackenzie McDonald seems to have won pretty easily on both of his qualifying matches, though. He's won 6-3, 6-2 against Andre Martin and 6-1, 6-2 against Peter Gojowicz.
Fair play. McDonald's a good clay quarter.
Yeah, I might go McDonald. I'm going to take a little punt. Lajovic maybe just continues a losing run. I'm going to go Zverev. He's going to go through for me. I'm going to go Ivashka to knock out McDonald.
Yep, same for me. And then I'm going to have Zverev winning the little section there. I think it's going to be a tough one. I think Ivashka has the skill set to beat Zverev and cause a shock. I'm just not going to go for it. I think Zverev is fully rested and he's going to be really up for this one.
What about Gene saying Zverev claims to have an elbow injury?
Yeah, I saw that. It's affecting his serve. That's what he come out and said. His serve's not been great because of his elbow injury.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
that could be a problem.
I think he's going to be okay. I'm still going to back him anyway.
And then I obviously know my tennis is saying is Gombos playing, so he's actually out in the qualifiers, I believe. I'm not sure
he got through the first round, so he must have got knocked out today. I didn't catch it because obviously he was doing so many watch-alongs and stuff. But
I know.
Let's move down to the next 4 because I know I'm cautious of time and we've got another one to get through as well.
Yes.
So we've got the 4th seed here. He's got a bye, Krajinovic. Then we've got Tara Daniel, obviously semi-finalist. He's been on form, playing very well. Mate. Took a set off Berrettini, the champion.
Very tough to call, mate, now. I would normally go Hanfman, but, mate, I don't know. Can I go against the German? No, I'm going to go stick hometown faithful. Yannick Hanfman.
Yep, me too. I'm going Hanfman as well. I think although Tara Daniels really impressed me, I think he's going to be a bit tired. He's definitely going to be tired. And Hanfman, as a clay quarter, this is his surface. This is made for him. If any event is perfect for him, this is it right now.
Definitely, mate. Then we got the battle of the Germans next. Kohlschreiber, mate. He loves it here. Dominic Kweper. This is a real tough one. Kweper's been looking good recent
Kohlschreiber, this is his event. How many times has he won it? And how many times has he been in the final? He's been thereabouts for so many years now. And he's still playing. He's still in it. I feel like he's going to get a wild card for as long as he's playing tennis, to be fair, for this event.
I'm going to go for him. I'm having him to beat Kweper.
I'm going to go Kweper for them.
All right. Nice. Jan-Lennard Struff, another German. I'm having him to beat Andre Martin.
Yeah, agreed. And then Struff, Kweper, I'm going to be going Struff. And at the top...
I'm going to go
Hanfman. I'm going to go Hanfman.
I'm going to go Krajinovic, I think. I think he's pretty solid. I know the German. I don't want to go against the Germans, but I can't go for every German. I can't just have Germans in every single round. Kohlschreiber, this is a dodgy one for me. Struff is safer bet because I'm not sure if he'll even get past Kweper. And then Krajinovic Struff, mate. That's a bit of a horrible one. I'm going to go Krajinovic. I've
got Hanfman Struff, and I'm completely torn. In fact, I don't know if they've ever played each other. It'd be great to know the head-to-head between the two. I don't think anyone knows it off the top of their head, and that's not how we do this here. So I'm going to just go off my initial instinct, and I'm going to go for Struff.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
So moving on down. So you got Struff heading up yours. I got Krajinovic heading up mine. We've got now Nicolas Basilashvili up against Thiago Monteiro. No Germans in this little bit. There was one.
No, we got one. We got Stebby.
Yeah. I'm going to go... this is really tough, actually. I was going to say Bash straight away, but I'm thinking I'm going to go Monteiro.
I've just seen something again. This is hilarious.
I know, mate.
You're going to see it again, aren't you? We'll touch on it any second. I'm very sure of it.
I don't want it.
Basilashvili is going out. I'm going to have Monteiro. I'm then going to go Korda to beat Gallon. There he is. And Stebby Correa. I'm actually going to go for the qualifier. Go on, Stebby.
I'm not. I'm going to go Correa. Mate, then we've got the horrible scenario where we could have Korda Karatsev again. Do we even want to see it? Because I think that he's going to be knackered again. And
mate, what kind of joke is this, though? Like, what is happening? Like, how comes every event Korda's in, they seem to always be in the same side of the draw, like next to each other.
It's just Martin versus Rublev again.
Everyone's laughing in the chat as well. We've got Almino saying, "Oh no, Korda versus Aslan." Austin going Karatsev Korda. Yeah, it's going to happen again here. We've got Sadai giving some useful information as always, saying Monteiro back of injury is not doing well.
Oh,
has he got a back injury?
I'm just checking his previous matches actually. Yeah, he's lost the last 2 straight sets to João Sousa and João Munar. Then lost to Kekmanovic. It's hard to say then, really. I mean, Bash, he lost in 3 sets to Chardy in his last match. Hard to call. I'm just going to stick with it. I think Monteiro, if he isn't causing...
No, I'm going to change my mind then. Thanks for that, Shadow. I'm actually going to go... If Monteiro's slightly injured, I think Basilashvili's got enough quality. The reason I'm doing it is I'm not really that bothered because it doesn't matter for me. I'm having Korda go through.
Yeah,
so
same.
I'll have Korda beating whoever that is. Stebby versus Karatsev. He's going to have a buy through. Is he going to be playing? I can't do it. That's just like I can't go against him. It's going to have to be Aslan Karatsev. He's got all that he can do it, mate.
I know. Unfortunately, this is for me. I'm actually going to pick Korda to beat him again. Unfortunately, I think it's a bogeyman for Karatsev. I just think that it's one of those things that you can't pick who your bogey players are, and I think Korda just worked out what Karatsev was doing wrong.
I'm
I
not so
don't
sure. I think in the matches where Karatsev
know.
lost, like he just
He got
Korda did played
bageled.
well. Yeah, but come on, Ben. Like I just think Karatsev just wasn't on it. Like he just wasn't. He wasn't focused at all. And I feel like coming into this one, it could be more of the same, actually. The
He might
reason
be
being, he's
tired.
just had such a high, beating Djokovic in Belgrade. He's going to have some element of being tired as well.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to be like really firing on all cylinders, to be fair. So that's why I'm going to go Korda as well to beat Karatsev.
Mate, I just think it's bogey players. He beat him on clay last time. He beat him on hard court in quite embarrassing fashion. And Karatsev probably going to be happy he's got a load of points from getting to the final. He beat Djokovic. How can you like top those highs, really?
Yep.
If he gets past Coria, yeah, I mean, Korda next is going to be too tough, I think, for me. Korda's going to be fresher. So anyway, who's Korda played recently? I just wanted to.
So Korda played in, I believe was he in Belgrade, and he didn't do very well.
Lost to Bedeni, didn't he? I
Yeah.
put Bedeni through just so that he wouldn't have to face Karatsev again. So and it actually happened. But yeah, and it worked because then Bedeni, he ran Karatsev pretty close as well.
I think people are surprised we're going against Karatsev. You've got Andrew there saying JG's going against him. Gene saying Aslan's tired. Yeah, you've got to be honest. He's going to be exhausted. The geezer. He's not going to be on full fire Aslan Karatsev mode.
I'm going.
Don't get me wrong. I'm here for it though. If Aslan's going to go all the way and get to a final, I'm going to be cheering him. Ben's going to have the t-shirt on, and the button is going to be playing. We're going to have the song on repeat. So it's a win-win for us. We either do well in the bracket or Aslan goes and wins. So we can't really go wrong with that.
No, mate, we definitely cannot go. But I think that there's a sort of pattern that's formed this year for him where he has one great tournament, then the next tournament's a bit rubbish, and then he has another great. So he has like a tournament off in between. So I reckon this is the tournament. He just got to the final of one. I reckon he's going to have a tournament sort of not so great. And then the next tournament after this, you want to watch out because he'll be ready and fit again and full of energy. So moving on down.
So moving on down, the last section here, we've got all Australian affair. Poprin versus Millman. Millman's been getting some results on clay. Yeah. Obviously, his whole career, he struggled. For some reason, this season, things are starting to click a little bit for him. Saying all of that, I'm still going to go Poprin.
I'm going to go Millman, mate. I think he's impressed me. Poprin lost in straight sets to Mega in his last matchup. Wasn't that impressed with that. He beat Francisco Cerundolo. That was impressive. But yeah, Millman. He knocked out Danilo Petrovic in Belgrade. Poor old Danilo.
I think I had Petrovic actually there.
Yeah. So we got Gerasimov Pella next.
I think these played each other recently.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Well. I think Gerasimov beat him. I'm going to go for the same again. Pella is not clicking for him, so I'm going to go Gerasimov. I'm then going to have Pablo Cuevas to beat Sangren. Cuevas can end that losing streak. I can't remember the last time he won a match, to be fair. But we know he's a good clay court, getting on in age, but I think he can beat Sangren. And then Casper Ruud at the bottom with a bye. I'll have Ruud beating Cuevas, and then Poprin beating Gerasimov.
Yeah, I mean,
and then Ruud heading up the section. I think it sort of picks itself. I can't see a way Ruud doesn't win that section.
I'm going the same, mate. I'm going to go like this. Gerasimov probably to beat Millman, Ruud to beat Gerasimov.
Okay, fair enough. We've got Austin. He's agreeing, saying Ruud's going to win the section. So let's go all the way to the top and have a look at our semi-final matchups. I think they're going to be, if not exactly the same, very similar. So at the top, I've got Zverev playing Struff as my top semi-final, and at the bottom I've got Korda Ruud. I think we've both got Korda Ruud at the bottom. So do you want to pick your ones first?
Yeah, I'm going to go Casper Ruud to go through, and obviously Alex Zverev.
Yeah, I think the final kind of picks itself. I know it is slightly boring, number 1 and 2 seed, but the way the draw sort of works out, it sort of seems like destiny, to be fair. I'm going to go for exactly the same. I'm going to have Zverev winning the top and Ruud at the bottom. So we've got the same finalist. But will we have the same winner, Ben?
Yeah, I think we will. Zverev for me, mate. It's made for him this tournament. I mean,
Obviously, he won it a few years. I will be shocked as well
Yeah.
if Zverev isn't the champion here. I think it's going to be a big one to get your aces right on because we could see a tie at the top. So I want to emphasize how important this tiebreaker 1 is. I'm going to go for maybe I won't tell you actually. Keep it a bit of a surprise because people might be copying me and I want to win this bracket.
They can copy me if they want. I'm not sure if I'll win it. I don't mind. I'm happy to share the spoils with somebody. So
there we go. Make sure you hit save, guys, on that one. And I guess it's time now to give our dark horse predictions.
Yes.
So the main pick is pretty easy, self-explanatory. We're both going to have Zverev as our main pick. And the dark horse has to be someone who isn't seeded.
Who's going to pick Korda first?
Well, exactly. It's inevitable. I'll let you have him, mate. You can have Korda.
I'm just going to say I'll have Ivashka.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's a good one. If Ivashka beats Zverev, he wins the whole thing.
There you go.
Opinion. So that is going to be like a final within a final for me. If Ivashka can do that, I think he's got a chance of winning the whole thing. And I'm going to play it safe and be very boring and go Sebastian Korda. His draw is looking favourable. I think if he beats Karatsev, it opens up nicely. I know he's going to have to get through Ruud, but he's going to be thereabouts. So that's my dark horse.
I think it's a wise choice, mate.
And Almino there, he's celebrating you saving it. So that's all good.
Yeah. Woohoo. So you're not drinking today. That's probably why.
Yeah. And let us know, guys, in the chat, who is your finalists? We've got John Silk saying Korda to win the tournament. You heard it here first. Fair enough. You have a Bassa saying Vashka Karatsev final. Interesting to see that people don't have Zverev Ruud. Probably a bit more interest than me and Ben.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm all for it. If it happens, fair play to you. You deserve to win the bracket.
Yep.
So we move on to the next one?
Yeah. Do you want to go through the previous winners of this one first?
Yeah. Let's start with that. Ben's going to go through the previous winners right now. I can confirm, though, the first seed of this tournament is going to be Shapovalov and the second seed, Garin. Obviously, the champion in Munich, the BMW Open, not last year, the year before.
Yeah, so it looks like this one hasn't been running as long as other tournaments, only since 2015, when Richard Gasquet beat Nick Kyrgios. Almagro there took out Carreño Busta in a very tight match in 2016. Then Busta finally got back to the final and won it a year later. João Sousa in 2018 and Stefanos Tsitsipas in 2019. So interesting. Won't have the reigning champion there, though, by the looks of it. But very
I think he's got a bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Well, Denis Shapovalov will be our number 1 seed for this tournament. So let me just make this a little bit more user-friendly. Bear with me, guys. Apologies. Try and do my best. Right, here we go. So we got Denis Shapovalov. He'll be up against Marcus Giron or Corentin Moutet.
Thomas Rock. Shout out to you, Thomas Rock. He summed it up perfectly. Thanks for the super chat. He's saying excited for the potential second drip off.
Exactly,
in a story, because you're going to have Denis Shapovalov and Moutet, 2 rappers on the ATP tour.
The drip off, mate. I wonder which song that each of them going to walk out to on that matchup. Should be quite interesting.
Who's the worst rapper? I don't know.
I don't know, mate. We'll find out. Will it be on show? We got the so it
looks like you're going for it then, mate. You're going to have Moutet to beat Giron.
Yeah.
I'm going for exactly the same. Moutet's a top player. I think he's gonna want that. He's gonna want the drip off. We've got some more French players here as well. I think I always go for Herbert in this kind of situation, but Jules Simon, he's more than capable if he turns up. And Ramos, I think I'm going to have to go for at the bottom.
Had some big qualifiers come through the qualification. This one, a guy we were speaking to, I keep forgetting his name, Jose Morgado, about Nuno Borges making it into this ATP main draw. He knocked out Caballas Baena. Pedro Martinez knocked out Marc-André Huesler. And then we've got Carlos Alcaraz. He's into there. He knocked out Carlos Taberna. And Jaume Munar also in there, knocking out Ferreira Silva. So some good names coming through the qualification there. Do we know where they're going to be placed in the draw? We'll find out as we go down. So I'm going to go Herbert to beat Simon.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Ramos to beat Velasco.
So he's done what I've done. At the top, I'm going to call the upset right now. Moutet beats Shapovalov. I'm then going to go Ramos Finolas. And then I'm going to go, why not? Moutet to head the section.
Mate, I don't think you're that mad either. I think that's a very big possibility. It just depends which Chapo turns up. If Chapo actually turns up and plays well, he'll beat Moutet.
And we could be seeing maybe a Gilles Simon Chapo. Do you remember he upset him last year? I know we don't have Gilles Simon going through, but that could potentially be a matchup too.
But I think Ramos has been playing very well lately. He's been upsetting the apple cart a little bit. I'm going to have Ramos heading up this section. I think he'd struggle. The clay, he loves it there.
Yeah, I don't think Chapo... I would do the same. If I put Chapo through, I think Ramos definitely beats him. I think it'll be straight sets as well. I honestly do. A bit of a clay court expert in Ramos.
Yeah, definitely.
So moving down, we've got the third seed, Hugo Humbert. And this is a really tough one. Lloyd Harris is back.
Hey,
and just for the button alone, mate, I'm going Lloyd Harris. I want to see him go through it. I know how good Cecchinato is, but I just want to see it.
Mate, I can't go against Cecchinato. He's as good on the clay.
Really? You don't think Lloyd Harris can do it, mate?
I don't know. You're making me question my own. I'm just going.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you went for that. I really am.
When was the last time?
I think Lloyd Harris is going to win.
Last time Harris played on clay was when? Like October in the French Open.
It was good. It was good on clay, Lloyd Harris.
Yeah, he did beat Caruso. Yeah, he's not bad, mate, on the clay. I'm still going to stick with it. Cecchina's been playing clay more consistently recently. I think he's going to be more at home. And now we've got the qualifiers, mate. We don't know who it is. This could be anybody.
We do. It's going to be Jaume Munar. So Jaume Munar is going to be playing Jeremy Chardy.
Ooh, I'm not sure on that one now, then.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Munar, he flew through the qualifiers. Didn't drop a set, I don't think. He was really convincing in that. And he's a world-class clay courter. There's no two ways about it. But it's Jeremy Chardy. He's like my brother from another mother. I can't go against him. Jeremy Chardy's going through.
Oh, God. There we go. It's all kicking off. I'm going to go Chardy as well. Go
on, Chardy.
There's Roger Federer's his most handsome guy on tour, isn't it? Jeremy Chardy.
And this is where I think I lose the plot. I'm going to have Lloyd Harris beating Hugo Humbert. And then I'm going to have... sorry, I've skipped one. Andahar for Kina. I did that so quickly. I'm definitely going to be going Davidovich for Kina. I think it's a certainty. If he's not injured, he's going to definitely beat him. It's
a bit harsh on Andahar, really, to be honest.
It's just honest, mate. I think Fekina's a lot better.
Yeah, he is a lot better. But still, seems a little bit harsh, a little bit quick off the mark. I think Davidovich for Kina goes through here. Humbert, I'm not really sure on him at the moment. I've not seen anything to really get me excited about him on the clay courts yet. I might have Cecchinato beating Humbert, but and then I'm gonna have Davidovich Fekina heading up this little section.
Me too, mate. I'm gonna have Davidovich Fekina versus Lloyd Harris. If we can do a live watch along for that, I would love to. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm gonna have actually. Wait, are we doing that one as well? Yeah, sorry, I did it. Fekina heading the section.
Yeah,
so I'm losing the plot. Anyway, let's move down. Marin Cilic
versus Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz, mate. Alcaraz Cilic, arguably the biggest tie of the first round.
And I'm pretty sure they played each other recently as well. Am I not mistaken? No, they didn't. So I'm getting mixed up with. I think it was Massetti Cilic. Sorry, I get mixed up. Wow. But yeah, with Alcaraz Cilic. I'm going to go Alcaraz.
I know, I am as well.
I'm sorry, Davo. I think Alcaraz has got him.
Mate, he's actually a big favourite as well, which is mad. He's such a big favourite against Marin Cilic, Grand Slam winner, and Carlos Alcaraz, a 17-year-old, just comes in. Davo says, are we doing a watch-along for it? Don't know, mate. I don't know when it's going to be playing. It's probably going to be playing at like middle of the afternoon on a Monday or something. So probably
most likely not. I think we've had a busy weekend and we've got work to do as well tomorrow. So unfortunately not. So just moving down, the qualifier there is going to be
Nuno
Borges. Really good tennis player.
I'm having
bigger on the ITF scene, and I'm definitely going for Borges as well. I think he beats Thompson. I think it's going to be straight sets as well. So it looks like here, mate, we've got qualifier versus qualifier.
Alcaraz versus Borges, mate. Oh, it's a battle for the ages. Borges, don't forget, they're playing in Portugal. He is Portuguese. this could be his tournament, a little breakout tournament for Borges. He's got into the main draw now. I think it's his first main draw event. So we'll come to that one in a sec. Kev Anderson against TFO. I'm going to go Francis TFO in this one.
Me too, mate. TFO.
But I'm going to have Nishikori beating TFO.
Yep. So we've got exactly the same here. Nishikori Alcaraz. Which way you going?
Well, I'm going to have Alcaraz going through against Borges. Nishikori, guys, it's tough, mate, because Alcaraz, I can't do it again. I'm not putting Alcaraz again. Nishikori, I'm going to stick to. He looked good against Rafa.
Yeah,
just going with Nishikori.
I think Nishikori's back. I think what Rafa said afterwards, after the match, he's saying Nishikori's going to be a top 10 player soon. Like, honestly, I genuinely believe that it's going to happen. I think Nishikori is playing scintillating tennis. He looked really good against Rafael Nadal there. And for that reason alone, I'm going to be pushing him through. I think he's going to have a good tournament.
Nice.
So the final section here, we've got Bublik. Here we go. Everyone's dark horse, but you can't have him as a dark horse anymore because he's too high seeded. Fifth seed.
Mate. Fifth seed. Who's going to be playing Pedro Martinez as well? Not a great qualifier to be coming up against in the first round. I'm not really sure which way that's going to go, to be honest.
Bublik doesn't really like the clay. He doesn't at all, but I'm still going to push him through.
He beat Davidovich Fokina on it in Barcelona, but was he injured?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I think so.
Pedro Martinez, a bit of a clay court master. I'm going to go with Martinez to knock out Bublik. Sorry, Mr. Rock. I know you're going to be mad. Norrie, mate, he was looking good until he faced Rafa. Sousa.
I'm putting Norrie through. Norrie to beat Sousa for me. I know it's in Portugal, and there's not many Portuguese in here, actually, is there? I was quite surprised at the lack of Portuguese. Well, very bizarre for a tournament. I've got Nuno Borges. Is it just Nuno Borges and Sousa?
Well, I'm going to go at João Sousa. Yeah, I think it is, mate. I'm going to go João Sousa just based upon being at home. I always go against Norrie, and he always ruins my bracket by winning. So there you go. Hopefully for the GB, I'll go against you again. Maybe that'll help Norrie go through.
And I'm doing it for Thomas Rowley, mate. I'm definitely going to go for Cam Norrie. He's one of his favourite players, and I've got to do it for him. Cam Norrie to advance there.
Oh, wow. Jax has turned up. How you doing, Jax? We're nearly at the end, but you're all right. You can catch up.
And Thomas Rock here saying Bublik will always be the darkest horse no matter what.
And unforgivable as well.
And Austin saying, Kay he has said himself, his goal is to return to the top 10. I can see him doing it as well. He's got all the attributes. He's been there before. Why not again? I think
he can do it, mate. He's top notch. He's got that big match mentality. Here we go. Juan Ignacio Londero against Richard Gasquet. Londero hasn't been great, has he, of late?
He injured. He pulled out the last tournament. I'm going to go Gasquet.
Yeah, I think it's the wise decision, really, to be honest. Go Gasquet. I'll go Garin to beat Gasquet, though. He starts to bug me, though, sometimes. In that last tournament, it was... I know he played... Was it Nishikori, though, wasn't it?
Well, it looks like them two could be meeting here because I'm going to have Bublik to beat Norrie and then Garin to head the section.
I'm going to have João Sousa to go through again. I think
What's wrong with your bracket? Let's have a look at this. You've got Sousa to beat...
That's Pedro Martinez.
Gosh, he's going all guns blazing on João Sousa.
Portuguese, mate. They're in Portugal. So I'm just going to... hopefully he's being...
Sousa one more?
Nah, Garin for me. I like Garin on the clay, mate. You can't ignore him.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got the same semi-final at the bottom then. And a repeat of that one recently. And what's it? Barcelona we saw.
Yes, it was.
Or was it Monte Carlo? Was it tournament before?
Bear with me 1 second. I'm like losing my mind, I think, mate, with how many of these matches that we're having. It was the last tournament. What was it? Barcelona, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Monte Carlo? Mate, I'm literally...
Do you not have it up?
Nah, mate. Well, I can't see their previous...
All right, no worries. I can have a little look. Just go through your top. Just go through your top semi-finals, and I'll have a look.
Got Ramos of Vinolas. Yeah, mate, it's in Barcelona. Sorry. Right, yeah. So Ramos, Vinolas, Davidovich, Fokina. I'm going to go Davidovich, Fokina to head up this top part. So is that the first finalist? Yeah,
I think so, mate. So you've got Ramos and Fokina. I've actually got the same finalist. Different route. I've got Moutet versus Fokina. and I'm going to have Fekina reaching the final. I think he beats Mutet if he's fit.
Yeah.
And it's a big if.
Then we got Nishikori Garin. I think we both got that. And I'm going to go Nishikori, mate.
Same again, mate. I'm going Nishikori.
Oh.
We've never done so many similar brackets before. I'm going to have Nishikori versus Fekina in my final. I think Garin could beat Nishikori. It's going to be a 50-50 match, to be fair. But I'm just basing it on the fact Nishikori beat him last week. So
yeah, that's sort of the same thing, and comfortably in the last set as well. Well, Nishikori, Davidovich, Fekina looks like both of our final. Who's got it? That's the question.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to go for first. I'm going Nishikori. I think he wins the whole thing and beats Fekina in the final.
Mate, I'm tempted to do the same, but then it wouldn't be fun on GTL if we both had the same winner, would it? So I'm going to go Davidovich Fekina as my winner, just to go against you. But I hope we get that as a final. That'd be a pretty epic final. If both, I'd love to see Fekina in the final and Nishikori back to his best again.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think it would be really good. And we've got 12 Travel 21 here saying the last Portuguese man in the final was Federico Gil in 2010.
Well, there you go.
And this is a good final, actually, from Gene. I have Nishikori Ramos. That's very possible. Yeah. I can see that happening. And I think, I don't know, it's a close one, but Gene's actually gone with what we've said and gone Nishikori winning. Interesting to see so many of us going for Nishikori to win. Let us know in the chat, guys. Who do you have winning the tournament?
Well, Ramos might be a popular choice.
And we know seeing it as well. Yeah, Ramos versus someone. He can't decide.
Right, Garin.
Obviously, Ramos almost beat Rublev on clay recently. So,
right, Garin. No one's going for Garin. That's surprising. Well, he has to get past Nishikori potentially if he does. No one going for Alcaraz to cause an upset? No? Okay. Maybe not at that level yet. Dark horse time, mate?
Well, it's easy for me. Dark horse is going to be for Fekina. My main pick, Nishikori.
Fekina. Yeah, it's in the final. Has to be, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to go dark horse then. Mutet. That's an interesting dark horse.
Didn't even have him going through.
But if he does go through, then I'll have him there as a dark horse. No, I just think like, mate, if he does turn up, then he might be a force to be reckoned with. But if he doesn't, then he doesn't. Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah, fair play. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. Before we just end the stream, we're just going to go through. Obviously, we had the final of Barcelona today and the final in Belgrade. Let's just announce the winners of them two brackets. I've not updated it on the Excel sheet yet, so apologies for that. I will go through that tomorrow. And also, the top tippers might not be 100% accurate. We've not forgotten. We've just not had time. We will sort all that out for the next podcast. But let's just go through and see who won each one. Drum roll.
Ooh. There we go. So, as you can see, Barcelona and Belgrade, the winners there at the top. Danny Tennis taking the title there in Barcelona. And Sean Fitz, 1892 in Belgrade. Very close as well at the top there.
I think they're new winners as well. I'm not sure if I've seen them before. Maybe Danny Tennis has come close before, but definitely Sean Fitz. It's first time for him. So well done to both of you. Brilliant achievement. Let's just see who they had. It would be amazing if anyone had Berrettini to win. They definitely would deserve it. I don't think they did. So there's no Berrettinis, but we had two people with Berrettini finalists. It just shows if anyone was bold enough to put Berrettini as the champion of that tournament, they would have won the bracket.
Wow,
no one did, and no one won. Everyone was Djokovic or Karatsev.
Well, look at that. The final there in second place was if Karatsev had won the final and had the correct final. And then Alex.
Commiserations to Alex. He did a really good job.
Yeah, so Robin as well there with a Karatsev winner. Taro Daniel there. Not bad selection in the end. But just about went out in the semis.
Yeah, so come close to be fair.
AG's there. Look at him doing. Oh, look, he's got Berrettini in the final.
Yeah, not many people did, but I thought, well, I think there was actually quite a few people actually.
Yeah, number one versus number two. I think a lot of people had it. I don't know what I was doing. I think I'm miles away, mate. All the way. Where am I? Am I even in? I think I've gone past me, surely. Oh, yeah, number 30. Krajinovic, Djokovic. Sad. Never
Didn't
mind.
have Karatsev, mate. Didn't believe him enough. Neither of us did.
Nah, mate, it's tough, isn't it? When you see some of the performances, it's hard to keep believing. But after seeing this tournament again, I just know he has one bad tournament, then one good tournament. So
let's have a look at the other one, Barcelona. Let's have a look at the picks for that. I'm assuming it's all going to be Rafa.
yeah, Rafa Tsitsipas.
Everyone had Rafa Tsitsipas. It was kind of written in the stars. Did you have that combination? You can see me there, Rafa Tsitsipas.
Probably not, mate. You know what I'm like.
What's Dane that gone with?
What did I go with? I can't even remember. Oh, I had Batista Agut, mate. I said he was going to knock out Tsitsipas, but I don't think he got knocked out by Sinner, didn't he? So terrible.
Oh gosh.
I know, mate.
Anyway, that concludes the bracket and the draw previews. Big thank you to everyone who watched this one. We know it's late.
At the women's one.
The women's one we've not been able to touch on. Do you want to quickly just do that?
Yeah, just bring those ones up quickly and see who won those ones, because I think there was Thomas Rock got quite close to winning one of them, I believe. But I think there was obviously the final was Barty Sabalenka, and Sabalenka took the first set and then lost. Barty won 6, I think it was 6-love, 6-3 or something like that. She actually battered her in the next set. So sorry,
Barty in finals is a scary prospect. For I think the tournament she's entered, she's won 45% of them. That's what I saw earlier today.
Wow.
But look at that, Istanbul. We've not spoken about that one, but that was done very well. What's it, Lenny? So I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that.
Yeah, Lenny. Yeah, you're there, 4th, mate. Well done.
Yeah, didn't do too bad on that one.
Let's have a look at the picks on there. Kudamenta. So did no one got the winner, did they?
No, I doubt it. It was Sir Stayer, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so Sir Stayer was the champion.
Mate. The one time we didn't pick her.
The one time I picked her to win tournaments recently as well, but wasn't to be. I thought I had a good chance if Mertens was to win, but she didn't win. So yeah, it wasn't meant to be really for me on that one.
Well done, Lenny. Anyway, and then Big Al over in Stuttgart.
Big Al's doing well. I don't know if you're listening in the chat, but well done to Big Al. He's having a really good season. Got some good results. And he called Barty. So fair play to him. He got the Barty Sabalenka final and Barty won. Marie as well got that, but she didn't win. Bassa as well. We know he's watching.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I think this is the one you beat me in, was it?
Yeah, I think there's only one, mate, that I did well in. And look, you see Mr. Thomas Rock there. If Sabalenka had won, there was a one set up and he was there. He could have won the whole thing had Sabalenka won. But then Barty came back. Sorry, Mr. Rock. Sad to see, mate. Sad to see. And there I am in 21st. It's Maria
So you had Sakari, Sabalenka. I don't even know who I had. Who did I have winning this one?
Kenin. Yeah, I remember.
Kenin?
Kvitova Kenin.
Gosh, I really went out on a limb on this one.
Sakari went out in the first round for me, mate. It's terrible. My winner. So bad when your bracket gets destroyed. It was such a close one. Kvitova Sakari, wasn't it? But never mind. Well done to Big Al. A round of applause for everyone who did well in those brackets. We'll be adding them to the spreadsheet. JG will update that. And we'll be keeping a track, see if we've had any multiple winners. And we'll be keeping note of those throughout the year. Make sure if you haven't entered this one yet, you have to do it by the morning or in the next, say, 10 hours. Otherwise, it won't be accepted. Just make sure you always hit the update on the bracket. You'll be in with a good chance of being one of these winners on the next tournament. Slightly smaller fields, these ones though, so exactly, might be easier to pick.
Big thanks to you, Ethan, for the kind words, and he just found the podcast and thinks it's brilliant. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you've hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you haven't already, guys, as well. And we'll see you later in the week to round up some more action. Maybe we'll do one just sort of going over the epic finals, which we saw today. And we'll have a fresh day where we can dissect them in more detail. But for now, good night, good morning, wherever you're listening from. And we'll see you very soon.
See you later, guys.